Singapore would have lost some 130,000 workers, or about 10% of its foreign workforce, if it had blocked migrant workers from entering the country after last year's circuit breaker. Authorities say this would have put a strain on foreign labour-intensive sectors like food and beverage and cleaning. Construction activities would also face further delays. Chua Tian Tian reports.
Hotels like this will face a bigger shortage of housekeepers and F&B staff if Singapore had shut its doors to foreign workers completely at the height of the pandemic last year. That's because about 3 in 10 of their staff are not locals. Most of them come from Malaysia and China. The Manpower Ministry says there would now be 70,000 fewer migrant workers in the services sector if it had closed its borders to these workers last year. This would have impacted essential services like healthcare and cleaning. There would also be 30,000 fewer construction workers to build key infrastructure projects. Singapore households would also have 30,000 fewer migrant domestic workers. Some firms in the services sector say they would have an even greater manpower shortage. That's because more than a quarter of their migrant workers had decided to go home during the circuit breaker, and about half of those who left did not return.
For PRC to return back to Singapore, the pandemic situation in China is so-called more under control. So a lot of them choose to stay there. As for Malaysia, during this period, there's no way that they can go in and out. So working in Singapore is not as palatable as before.
Construction firms say keeping the borders open to migrant workers last year helped to prevent further setbacks in projects like HDB flats and hospitals. Currently, construction delays are projected to be up to 12 months.
The situation will deteriorate further. So there will be more delays, and project will not be able to achieve the original completion date as they planned. This may even go into 15 months or even 1.5 years from the original plan or completion date.
Singapore has completely stopped the entry of oil from South Asia this month. The MOM cautions that border restrictions will impact Singaporeans' daily lives, and this will be felt more keenly in the coming weeks and months. It says it's mindful of the manpower crunch that firms will face, but these measures will ensure the safe inflow of workers while managing the risk of transmission in the community. Meantime, authorities have also issued a circular to tighten COVID-19 measures at work sites. This includes testing all visitors and increasing the test frequency. The Singapore Contractors Association says that's unlikely to impact business operations significantly, as workers already follow regular testing schedules.